Main character energy. This is called Hey You. Actually, it's Hey You too. I'm Patricia. Her Art Space Studios. I do acrylics, mixed media, sometimes collage. I don't really have stories. I just somehow like ravens and I really like orange. And I was feeling kind of goofy and I wanted some goofy raven paintings. So that's what that is. I'm trying to do quieter. I realize that this is really orange and not very quiet. But I am trying to kind of do quieter. I don't like to describe my art. That is the only time I'll actually use ChatGPT. But I did have a friend once say that my art reflects who I am, so there's a little bit of chaos in the background. She didn't use chaos, that's the only word I know, although this one doesn't have it. Bees. So a little bit more chaos. The first time I started making bees was, I think, for the first under 100, and someone said, oh, it's a political statement. I just nodded, but it's not a political statement. I find that bees are kind of easy to paint and sort of fun because although they're black and yellow, you can just play around with the different colors. Same with ravens and bison apparently now. This is a bunch of collage. I really like things you can interact with, whether it's reading or wanting to touch things. These ones are just pieces of paper, collaged, and I like paintings that have chunks of color, but I just like colors that don't necessarily belong, like orange and turquoise. They're not really on a bee, but they're on my bees. I think there might have been a different painting under this because there's a whole other pattern of texture underneath. And that's actually been a hard thing to do, is learn how to restart a painting and just start fresh and use another canvas and stuff. So I'm trying to let go of, it has to be a brand new one and just play. I've been playing around with doing a lot more mark making. My little spray bottle of alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. It creates textures, especially when you do drip painting. When you drip, you put a chunk of paint and and it creates these little patterns. Also, drawer liners. I have it on this painting. I think I have it on that one too. I'll just put paint on it and just smack the painting. And it makes little, like these little dot light things. And I've got these, I don't know what they're called, just look like fat crayons, but they're artist ones, just to make marks. So this guy has a lot of that. Like there's a lot of the drawer liner there, and I think there's, you know, on tubes of paint when there's some paint left over on there. I think there's a piece of that in there. There's cat hair. I don't have a choice on that, but my cats are in my studio all the time, and so there tends to be cat hair in my paintings. I was the youngest of 6 by 13 years. So that kind of a child. I was default joy. I think I still am. I was on the move a lot, I think. I was mischievous, kind of loud, probably. My kids call me adult child now, so I don't think I've changed that much. You know, my mom, she passed away a few years ago. She was 98 years old, 5 months and 7 days. So she was a painter, and she was living in a home, and she was still painting. And I have a painting actually at home, because she was trying different techniques right till the end of her life. And she has one where she used a piece of carbon paper, is that what it's called? The black stuff. And I used that, used something like a flower she did, and then I have it on a painting actually at home. I have a sister that makes really nice quilts. My younger son liked to paint a lot when he was little. Now they don't do that. But my younger son's job this time is going to be to do all the wiring. That's his job. That's how he's going to earn his keep for the next little while. They're not really tools. The first time we had a video shoot, like 8 years ago, I actually brought my favorite apron, but I didn't bring anything. I brought my stamp. I have a stamp that I put on the back of everything. It was meant to save time. It kind of does. My business cards and the tags that I use. So for this year's Under 100, I will be bringing ravens, some bees. I'm really liking bison a lot lately. I am trying to be a little looser when I start. So just with my backgrounds, I'm not going to do so much collage because that takes a long time. And I have ADHD and really super hyper focus. And then I'll just spend way too much time on one painting instead of doing a bunch. But a lot of 12 by 12s probably. I don't know how many small ones I'll do, we'll see. And my shining personality.
That's yeah.